Hey, what's up, Libra? Welcome to the channel. It's Robin here with AriesFireTarot. What's up? So guys, I'm getting ready to do a reading for April 1st, April Fool's Day. I like to do readings that coincide with calendar events and stuff like that, so I thought it'd be really interesting to do a short read for April Fool's. So I hope you enjoy, and let me know in the comments what part resonates with you the most. And other than that, I hope you enjoy. And guys, if you're new here to my channel, just understand that I jump right into the reading. I tell you what's going on. I shuffle my deck, and I'm no nonsense. I'm an Aries, so I like to get right to the point. And plus I'm bad at small talk, so just bear with me while I shuffle. And yeah, anyway, thanks again for being here. So what we're gonna do is just look at what you should be aware of for April Fool's Day. And for some reason, I'm being guided to flip the deck around and then do a shuffle that way. Weird, but whatever. So what should I be aware of? And I'm gonna take the top card here. So there's something that's giving you pause to consider here with the Nine of Wands, and you need to stop and look at something. It could feel like you're sort of on this path for a while, because that's what the Nine of Wands represents, but it's almost like you're at the finish line, but there's definitely something that's going to make you want to stop and have a look. And I'm getting like there's advice, and it's almost at me, but I can't quite. Let me pull in, like, I'm going to pull a clarifying card here. So it's like you're almost at the finish line, definitely. We've got the World card, but there's something you've been working really hard towards, and it's going to put you on the next level, because you do have the World card. It's about accomplishment and being obviously a winner, right? Because you've got somebody that's in the winner's circle. The laurel wreath is what Olympians used to wear before we came up with gold medals somewhere along the line. So it's like there's something almost within your grasp, and maybe that's why I'm getting this sort of like haze around with there's something very close to you, and I can almost see it, but it's a little bit in the distance. So it's maybe you need to readjust a little bit. Maybe you want something too badly. So I'm gonna look at how will someone try to fool you about this. So we've got the Three of Wands, which is really strange, because this means that, you know, there's a little bit more work to do, so that really falls in line here. So maybe you're pushing yourself a little bit too hard. You know, the Three of Wands, like your ship is coming in, but it's a little bit farther away. And that's the whole impression I'm getting here, is that there's something just on the horizon. And I think that there's something particularly of interest related to this. I saw this meme, and it's, who's that guy from The Hangover? You know, the guy with the beard, sort of weird looking guy, but he's funny. I saw a meme with him, and he was like, you know, the definition of success is not always to be constantly grinding. Like, you do have to give yourself a little bit of downtime and let things, like, put yourself in the mode to receive and give yourself time to recharge. And this is kind of what I'm seeing here. And the April Fool reading, like, it doesn't necessarily have to be about somebody else playing a trick on you or whatever, but this is the energy that I'm seeing, is that maybe you're pushing yourself too hard, you know, and maybe you're just too focused on a goal, you know, and not that there's anything wrong with that, but when's the last time you gave yourself a break about it? And how are you giving yourself feedback and saying, you know, like, what's the way you're talking to yourself? It's like, you know, is it negative self-talk? Are you saying like, oh, I should be there already, like, why haven't I got this? Instead of saying like, oh, I'm almost there, you know, I'm so close, and I've done so well, and I've come so far, and here I am, like, and like visualizing yourself as being, yeah, I got this. Like, how's the self-talk, you guys, is really important. And the next card I'm going to pull is, how can I ensure that they don't get away with their trickery? So, and I really see, okay, yeah, guys, I see that maybe you're looking at the mistakes you've made along the way, or maybe you hurt somebody's feelings, or maybe things didn't work out. So this could be really tripping you up, you know, and looking at the negative and things. And I don't know what your tolerance is for like foul language or whatever, but I saw this guy, what's it called? his channel's called GP Penitentiary, I think. And like, he's a pretty hardened criminal, but he talks about how to be your best cheerleader, and like the language is like appalling, but his message is unbelievable, and how to stay focused and like really not feel sorry for yourself about what happened yesterday or 10 yesterdays ago or 10 years ago, with the Five of Cups, which is what is going on here. So it's like I'm seeing a bit of a vacillation before your will to succeed, but something is holding you back, and it's likely yourself, because nobody else can hold you back unless you want them to. So I mean, if you don't mind a little bit of like F-bombs, like severe, check out this guy on GP Penitentiary, and he's literally in prison, you know, and he's talking about how to stay motivated and stuff like that. And like, I find him pretty inspirational, actually, so I want to recommend him. So really, it's like you're your own worst enemy right now, and you're the only one that can fix that. So let's see what will ground me during this day of trickery. Interesting. So stop trying to put the blame on other people. Like the Three of Swords, it really talks about how other people wound you. But again, like, people can only touch you to the degree that you allow them to. So if somebody's giving you negative or harsh feedback, how you receive that is completely up to you, and you don't have to accept it. You can just sort of blow it off. You know, like my son used to play football, and his coach would come up to him and be right here and just sort of screaming at him, and he would just stand there. You know, and I asked him one day, I was like, how can you even, because I'm a very sensitive person, I was like, how can you even handle that? And he's like, well, I'm just listening for the information. The rest I don't care about. And I was like, wow, that's really cool. So this is what you guys need to be doing for yourselves, is to listen to the information. Somebody else's tone is their own business, their own drama. So just let them go, whatever, and do your best to, you know, not worry about what happened yesterday, because you can't go back in time. If you have a time machine, I'm interested to know you a little bit better. But, you know, stop letting people that probably don't matter a whole lot have access to your heart, and letting them sort of poke holes in you. So you have a really interesting reading here. You know, let go a little bit of the control, and like, don't beat yourself up at all, and don't let other people beat you up, and look at ways of being inspired every day. Get out of victim mode, and keep on pursuing your goals, and give yourself a break while you're at it. So it's like you guys have a pretty complex little April Fool's reading here, and it does look like, you know, it's all about you, and it should be. So guys, let me know if you check out this GP Penitentiary, and let me know what you think. Anyway, take care. Bye.